So today I'm reviewing the KRK Rokit 5 G3s. So the KRK Rokit 5 G3s are used by music producers and video editors to reference their sound without altering it in any sort of way. You're just getting the exact sound that you're hearing through the computer. There's no alterations, and that's why reference speakers are used. So they're called studio monitors. So the KRK Rokit 5s comes with a matte black finish all around the sides and in the front. It's beautiful, it really is very sturdy plastic, it's top of the range. So the subwoofer on this is 5 inches in size and it's made out of aramid glass, and the tweeter is 1 inch and it's soft stone. Talking about the looks again, the KRK logo lights up, that's when you know that they're on, and it does look beautiful. The bass ports are also at the front, just at the bottom. It's a good thing for getting the audio coming straight towards you. You want all these low frequencies coming out and not being distorted or hidden through the walls at the back. So the I/O at the back, which is the ports, of course we've got the power socket, which is the 3-pin, earth, neutral and live. At the back we've also got the XLR for audio, we've got TRS, which is just the long straight one, and then we've got RCA for coming out straight of a computer or just a smaller device and it's not coming out of a DAC. So the technical specs are for the KRKs. I'm going to read off my phone because I'm not good with numbers. The frequency response is 45 Hz to 35 kHz, and the SPL sound pressure level is 106 decibels. The power of each speaker is 50 watts. The high frequency uses 20 watts and the low frequencies uses 30 watts, and it's 10,000 ohms through XLR and RCA. So to get the best potential out of the KRKs, I'd recommend that you use a DAC, which is a digital to analog converter. The reason I say this is, well, basically a digital to analog converter is USB and then it converts out to an analog plug. USB is digital, so it can come straight out of your computer, and then this box converts it into analog out to your speakers, because the KRKs are obviously analog speakers. I'm personally using a Focusrite Scarlett 2i2, which has 2 front-facing ports for microphones also. It's really good. I'd recommend it, but you don't need to go that all out if you're not needing the microphone ports. With the DAC, I would use XLR or TRS cables. The reason I say that is because you're getting best quality. I'm personally using TRS, but that's just because it suits my DAC. You can use XLR, you'll get the same quality as TRS. Both of them are grounded, so you won't get the buzzing noises that you get out of RCA, which is the other cable that just connects straight from a headphone jack type, 3.5mm or quarter inch. Another thing I'd recommend is sound absorbers. Now I've got them here. Basically these things are just foam pads that you put underneath the speakers and then between the surface and the speaker, and absorbs all the bass and stuff to stop things on your desk like vibrating, and then it keeps the sound just right. So it's not a must have, but I'd personally recommend them to you. Another little tip is just to face the speakers straight towards you. I normally sit in the middle of the desk, so I've got my speakers facing both the same way at each end of my desk. It gives the best results, especially when you're listening to stereo sound. So it's just a guess by us, but we reckon that the ideal range to keep speakers apart from each other is 6 feet. Not confirming this, but we just think it's the best way to go. So the KRKs actually have a fancy feature in them. If there's no audio coming into them for, I don't know how long it is, but I'm just going to say about 15-20 minutes, they actually turn themselves off to save energy. It's a good feature, but at the same time it can be slightly annoying. You do play something and it does take a few seconds for the audio to come back through again, but they will click on. You'll see that the little logo, illuminating logo, will turn off when they're off and then go back on as soon as you turn the sound on. So I use my KRKs to listen to music. I do both consumer and prosumer sides of it. I do use them to listen to Spotify every single day, but I also use them to edit videos and on the odd occasion produce music. So you can't expect to have lots and lots of bass pumping out of those. They're not big speakers at all, they're sort of entry level to KRKs, but I couldn't recommend them enough to basically people who are in between consumer and prosumer market like me. The 1-inch tweeters at the top do give a very, very good sound off. It's basically, I couldn't really say much more about it, it's just really good. I've never really had a problem with the sound out of them. At the beginning I did have a little bit of audio clicking and fizzling, but it does depend on your electrics. If you've got like your sound cables running over an extension lead, that will happen. It also depends on the quality of your cables. If you want the headphone style of these, I personally recommend the Bear Dynamic DT7070 Pros. You can see a review up in the corner here, by the way. And I'm personally more of a speaker guy. I'm not into it. Unless I'm on a public transport or somewhere public, I would wear headphones. At my desk, I always like to have music blaring out, or when I'm editing, I always like to have the audio actually out and not wearing headphones. On the very odd occasion I will, but most of the time I'll try to stay away from headphones. So KRK do have a wide range of different sound products, all the way from mid-range consumer prosumer to very high-end prosumer. Even professional music producers use them. You get headphones from KRK, and you can get bass subwoofers, dedicated subwoofers from KRK. So different styles of KRK Rokits you get, all the way from Rokit 4, your Rokit 5, Rokit 6, Rokit 8 and Rokit 10. So thanks for watching this review on the KRK Rokit 5G Freeze. I hope you enjoyed it. If it helped you, be sure to give it a like, subscribe if you're new. Got any questions about them or anything that I've missed out, because I've probably missed something out, leave a comment below and I'll try to get back to you as soon as possible. Yeah, that's it. Peace. Frequency response is 45 Hz to 35,000 kHz. How can you get 35,000 kHz? I do not know. Kilo is 1,000. Right.
35,000 million.
Frequency response is 45 Hz to 35,000 kHz. I've done it again. Of course I've got it written down here.
Right, fucking get it off.